Came up against your business. You will win. Yes, you will. Oh, you will. I wanna let you know today that you will win. Hey, yeah. I know you're hurt. I know you're torn. I know you're broken, but you will win. All the roads may be bad, but the truth still remains that in the name of Jesus. So lay your hands on 980 AM, the Glory Media Group, LLC, WDDO AM, its staff, management, or advertisers, but are the views and opinions of the participants of the broadcast. For the sake of the call.
Welcome to the Call Radio Ministry, hosted by Overseer Mable Randall, Senior Pastor and founder of God's Way Church Ministry, located at 1080 Cortland Avenue, Building B, in the historic Cherokee Heights community here in Macon, Georgia. Let's go live into the studio with your host, Overseer Mable Randall, for The Call.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I am Carol Spain. I am sitting in for Overseer Mabel Randall today. And I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to WDDO and The Call. It is going to be a great day. Every day is a great day. As I say, every day above ground is a great day. And we have to realize God has given us a day to rejoice and be glad in it. We're gonna pray. Father God in heaven, I thank you for this day. I thank you for being who you are to me. I thank you for the opportunity to sit in this chair for Overseer Mabel Randall. And God, I know that you are in here. You are with us everywhere we go. And we just want to say thank you. Amen. We're going to have a few little different things that we're going to do today, but we're going to start off by talking about there's a ministry that I have that's near and dear to my heart, and it is about the homeless. It's one of my ministries that I've been doing for the last year. We're collecting bags, and it's called blessing bags. What our blessing bags are that I've asked people to donate slightly gentler use luggage. Make sure all your wheels are on the luggage before you donate it. Make sure they're clean. That they're not. If they're a little dusty, we can wipe that out. But we try to give people something that they can use, different sizes. We prefer the large one so they can carry a lot of stuff in it. The homeless, as I see them walk around, some of them have carts if you see them. Others they just drag in their clothes and item, whatever they have to take it with them everywhere they go, and they just dragging it around. And one day I was riding down MLK and I saw this homeless person carrying, dragging, pulling, picking it up, putting it down because it was so heavy. And I said, somebody should give them some rolling luggage. And the Lord said, why don't you give it to them? I said, ouch. Because we have luggage in the back of our house, in the closet, up under the bed that we are not using. And so I went home and I realized, yes, you do have some luggage. Because I used to sell luggage years ago. And my goal is to help others. So I was telling a friend of mine up in that Atlanta area, and she told her church, and they actually brought me about 40 bags. And the bags were not empty. Most of the bags had soap, washcloths, potato chips, water, cookies, peanut crackers, Ritz, saltine crackers, just amazing. The little fruit cups and socks, gloves, hats. And this was during the wintertime. And it was so nice to be able to go out and give out these bags to people. We put together some Ziploc bags. We'll put some soap, some lotion, things that you get from realize we all travel. And you go into the hotels that has the little sets that you use to wash your hair. They have the small one. And shampoo, conditioner, body wash, body lotion, and those things was in the bag, and we put some of those in there so they can at least wash their bodies, wash their hair as needed, and body lotion. And sometimes we give away toothbrush, toothpaste, and we just try to find different things. One of the things that last week when I went out to give out some bags, and the Lord told me to put some tissue in the bags. So I had one bag with just tissue in it and peanut butter. And as I said, would you like to have some tissue? Oh, yes, please. They were so glad to get tissue. 'Cause remember, they have to use the bathroom too. And so now I'm asking for tissue. I'm saving tissue. Peanut butter is something that they was glad to get. Bottles of water, and we just don't know what people need, and it just does my heart. It gives me so much joy to know that we're helping somebody, and because we never know when it's gonna be us. We don't have a clue. We know where we been, but none of us know where we going. And that's why I focus on what can we do to help somebody else. And if you would like to make a donation of some water, cases of water, anything, just let me know. My phone number is 478-319-0678. That's 478-319-0678. Because we just want to do more. And if you would like to help, I would love to have that. It's nice to have people who want to go with you because I really don't. And it's not that I have a fear, but I don't like going by myself. Being a female, you out there and you're talking to men and women. So you want to just be careful. And it's safety is best in numbers. So would like to have some people who would like to go and do it. But I enjoyed going out, giving them what they have. But last week before last, when I went out, there's a young lady that I gave some stuff to, and she said, "Ma'am, do you have a pair of jeans or a pair of pants a size 4?" And I said, "A size 4? What would I do with a size 4?" And I didn't say anything. I said, "Let me see, can I find someone?" And I didn't find anyone. And I went back down and I took her a few items that was way too big. And because she had to go to court, she said, "I have to go to court tomorrow, and I really need to look, presentable. They don't allow you to wear shorts." And that's the only thing she had was shorts. So I took her a couple of tops, and at least the tops can be, you can wear those bigger, but you can't wear the big pants. I didn't have a belt that would fit her or anything. So, but anyway, she said, and she wanted a blanket. And I asked her when I went back and I gave her a blanket. I said, "What's the blanket for?" She said, "To cover up, to keep things from biting you." That that really hit home with me because I'm saying blanket. You have to wrap up in something that keeps something from biting you. We don't have to worry about that, but they do. And some asking gently used blankets. Um, and you don't have to give it to me. You can just go down there and give them out to someone if you would like to. Comforters. A lot of us have comforters that we've had, and some people change out their comforters every 2 or 3 years. What about the ones that's in the closet that you're not going to use? You've forgotten about. What about the blankets? Let's back in the day, people had a lot of um, sleeping bags. So let's look at ways that we can do something for someone else. And that's my life story, is to help others. It's about the others because we never know when we're going to be in those shoes. I pray for all the homeless because some people are there because they choose to, others are there because of mental illness, and some are there because of they lost everything. People lose everything in a fire. They lose everything because you can have a catastrophe that will take everything away from you. So I say to everyone, what if it was you? I always try to put myself in other people's shoes and say, how can we help? We always say somebody will do it. We say that all the time. Oh, somebody will do it. But why don't that somebody be us? Why is it you? So I try to put myself as that somebody. And it's not that you have to have a lot to help someone, it's the little that you give away. If you got a lot, that'll be great. They would love to have it. Have something. So when we think about it, what if that was my child, my grandchild? And what if that was me? And I just want more people to think about helping, being a help to somebody else. We, Dr. Dr. Jamal Bryant is doing this thing about not going to Target. And what I love about it is because so many stores depend on us. We are the number one consumer, but we receive the least. And I just want to see us doing more to help someone else. And people say, well, I really don't have it. And this is what I say: don't go to Starbucks for a week. The money that you pay for Starbucks, you can really do a lot with it. In just one week, don't go get your nails done for a week. Don't go get that hair done for 3 weeks. Let's think about the money that I'm not knocking what you do. And people say, oh, I can do anything I want with my money. I understand that. But what about somebody else? That's all I'm trying to say. And I just would like for us to really do think about the others. And there are organizations that do things to help, but we need more. We need more individuals to come together to help. I know there are people who I watch when I go out and give out stuff, and if it's on a day that they've said that they're gonna have a certain event, the cameras show up, people show up to give out stuff. But my question is, where are you when the cameras are not there? Is it more important to give away when the cameras are there, or is it more important to give away at all times? To me, it's important to give away whenever you can, as a group, as a church, as a family. Have a family day of giving, and that's what it's all about. Let's give to one another. Another program that I have is the Christmas card program, and we'll be getting ready for that again in October. I start the list, and we ask people to uh, go to Dollar Tree and buy some Christmas cards or whatever store you want to buy them from, and I give you a list of names, and you send those out. You buy the cards and the stamps. As organizations, as individuals, churches, the Divine Nine, and all these organizations, we can do a lot. And I just want to see more people who want to help. Again, my phone number is 478-319-0678. That's 478-319-0678. And my name is Carol. And I just want to see who I would like to join together to be a help to somebody else. One of the things that I like doing is my birthday is December 24th, and I like doing something for the needed during my birthday month. I do it all the time, but my birthday month is so much more important. It's helping people. So I just want to say we're going to do some other stuff today, and I just want to welcome the ones who are online today. And we appreciate you. We appreciate you for coming online to being here to help somebody else. And just care. It's not that you don't have to have $1 million to help somebody. Giving them a bottle of water, a case of water costs what, $3, $4? Why not? Why not help somebody else to have something that they need? And I saw a young man at a gas station, and I stopped. I turned around. He had a buggy. I turned around and asked him, "Will he like to have some water?" He said, "Yes." And I gave him some water. And he said, "Can I have another bottle?" So I gave him about 6 bottles and some tissue and some peanut butter and some other stuff. And it just, we don't know, is that the only meal they're going to have that day? That's what we need to think about. It's so many people and this young lady who told me that she had to go to court and she needed to close. She's having a problem getting her Social Security started, and that's disappointing. And some people you don't know who can read or write, and just need someone to spend that time to help them get what they need. That's all we're looking for, someone to help others. The Bible talks about one another. Why can't we be a help to one another? He also talked about love thy neighbor as thyself. And it's something that we need to do. It's time for us to really care about one another. So let's work together. And my whole thing is, this is me. I don't. I'm not into the names. I'm not into. I don't want my name on anything. I don't want. It's not about getting. Oh, I want to make sure that I get credit. See, my credit come from God. It's not from me. So we don't. I don't focus on where who's going to get the credit. I'm about joining a little organization to help them do something. Too many people want to start an organization. If there are 10 other people already doing it, why don't we just join their organization? Because it'll be more people helping instead of always wanting your name on something. That's the difference. So I just want to say I appreciate you all of those who are listening by radio, those who are online on Facebook Live. And I just want to say thank you. Think about somebody else tomorrow. Think about somebody else before you go to bed tonight and wonder where are they sleeping? Do they have that blanket that they need to cover themselves up? That's the difference. Yes. And now I have a guest, and we're going to bring her on, and we're going to talk about Atomy. Her name is Novelette Bryant. She's out of Florida. And bring her on, Miss Novelette.
Hello. Can you hear
We,
me?
yes, we can hear you well.
Okay. Carol?
Yes, go ahead. Novelette is going to talk
Oh,
about some of the Atomy products. Go ahead, Novelette.
okay. Okay. I didn't realize I have the floor.
Yes, you
Hi,
did.
everyone. Good afternoon. Well, as she said, my name is Novelette Bryan, like a novel, Novelette. And I'm here in Orlando, Florida area. Now, I've been on this project pretty close to about 8 years with Atomy. So I will start with our wonderful flagship product, which is called HemoHeme. And as it says, hemo for your hemoglobin. So this product was created by the Korean, I guess you could say the Korean FDA for their atomic energy scientists that were dying from radiation poisoning. And of course, their main sickness that they were dying from were cancer.
Hold on one second, Novelette. Can you turn
Okay.
your camera?
Uh, on now.
Yes,
Okay. Remember, I'm heading back from getting my car because I run late, so I'm not sitting down as yet. But
that's
that's
fine.
okay in the car.
Mhm.
Yes. So this was a project, an 8 year project. They did their research and they came up with all these different plants from nature, and that's how this product came about. Now there's 21 patent on this product. So 21 countries, including the United States, has a patent on this product. And I was pleasantly surprised to see that the US patent on hemoheme was for its anti-cancer property. So yes, this it's a functional supplement from nature, and as I said, the US patent is for its anti-cancer property. So this this product enables our bodies to really detox itself. And keep in mind, our bodies are made to heal itself if we give it what it needs. So hemoheme, it's a supplement. It's a liquid supplement, and we take it. It goes in our body with lots and lots of water, and it's the first property that anyone will see is the detoxification. It starts to cleanse your body. And we develop cancer and diabetes and arthritis and all the itis, gout and autoimmune disease, you name it, when our pH is no longer balanced. There's a book out there that says, if bodies are made to heal themselves, why am I still sick? And then there's another one that talks about balancing your body's pH. So when our pH is balanced, where we're over on the alkalis inside, we will never have these chronic and degenerative diseases. But once our pH is no longer balanced, we get over to that side. That's where we're open up to having all the degenerative, chronic and degenerative diseases. So hemoheme comes in, it starts to cleanse the body, removing the acid, clearing the colon, and all these other wonderful things that it does for the body through detoxification. And then our bodies slowly start taking over and do what it is created to do by God, which is starts the healing process. And the healing process comes through that regeneration that our body does. I don't know if anyone is familiar with the regeneration process where we're constantly regenerating new skin cell, new nails, new hair. We regenerate new liver and all that. That's how the body heals through the regeneration process. So as we continue to take hemoheme, which is also natural products, takes time because of the regeneration process that our body does. So it's not a overnight success. It is said that it takes 7 years for the body to totally heal. So someone might have had their diabetes or whatever it is that they're dealing with for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So we also have to remember that it took us years to get to that stage. So we also have to give the product time to heal. But as Miss Carol will tell you, we have had many, many, many a testimony with what this product will do for the body as we put it in and let it do what it was created to do. So, did you have any questions? Anything else you want to ask me on the emoheme, or should we go from there to something else?
Go to something else.
Okay, then we have our wonderful vitamin C. Now, as we know during COVID, and also keep in mind, there's another COVID out there right now. I Yesterday I saw the article on it. It's already in the United States. We know from the last COVID that most of the individuals were deficient in vitamin C and also D3. And of course, their immune system was compromised, those that are no longer with us. They were already immune compromised. So as we take hemoheme, which is going to help to build that immune system, build your blood, activate your NK cells. I forgot to mention that in regards to hemoheme. Hemoheme activates our NK cells, which is the natural killer cells in our body. And that's where that US patent came in for its anti-cancer property. Because the natural killer cells goes through our bloodstream, our body, and if it's active, it's supposed to be eating those cancer cells that's just floating around in our bodies every day. But for most individuals, their natural killer cells are not working. So that's where hemoheme also comes in and activate that natural killer cell, and it eats the cancer cells. So as we take the hemoheme and it's purifying the blood, building the hemoglobin and all, we're taking that vitamin C because we need vitamin C to also have good iron and to build us up. And as I said, we know during COVID that almost everyone was deficient in vitamin C. So we need that vitamin C to also help along to get our immune system where it needs to be. So all our products are plant-based. And our vitamin C is called Color Food Vitamin C. If you were to go on the website, you'll see the different plants that it's comprised of. The different food groups. It has the red, the orange, the purple, all the different groups that we do not typically get in one day. It's included in our supplements. So our supplements are also food grade. So that's where the vitamin C comes in. It's going to go in and it's going to help to also clean the body up, because I shared just 2 packets of our little vitamin C with someone that she told me that her son, was buying her vitamin C from a world-renowned doctor that he makes. And I said to her, I'm going to give you 4 sticks of mine. Just try it and let me know. She took 2 and she called me the next day to order hours because she said, I brought up so much mucus and I was taking this expensive vitamin C for years and I didn't know I had that much mucus in me. So as we take the product, we're seeing how it's helping to build our body. And then we have our wonderful D3, which was also a deficiency during COVID because we're not spending time in the sun, which we need to really do is spend more time out in the sun because this is one thing I'm going to say. I'm from the Caribbean and we're always out in the sun and we weren't using sunscreen. And I can't think of anyone that I know of that had skin cancer. And it is pushed so much here. But one thing I will say is if you are properly hydrated, that water in your body is going to protect your skin from the sun damage. So here in America, I notice water is not something that a lot of people drink a lot. So because so many individuals are dehydrated, yes, you will get sun damage. But if you're properly hydrated, you will not have that experience. So hydrate and go out in the sun. I lived in Jamaica up until I was 17, 18, and we spent so much time out in the sun and we never had any issues with having sun. No one that I know of ever had skin cancer. So our bodies were made for sunlight. So as we take the D3, what I love about our D3 is the 5 mushrooms that's in it. I'm not home, unfortunately, sorry, because I just had to pick my car up. But we have the 5 top mushrooms that everyone is talking about, which is antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, all the wonderful properties. So it's not just about the D3, but they incorporated the 5 top mushrooms that's been talked about on the market into our D3. And it also has the I think it's the K2 in there, which also helps to absorb that supplement into the body. And then I'll go to our wonderful plant calcium, another one of my favorite. Our plant calcium comes, a lot of people will complain about having Charlie horses at night where they're cramping at night or individuals that cannot sleep properly at night. My customers, for those who are having sleeping issues, I ask them to take that plant calcium at night. And they will always come back and say, that's the best sleep I've ever had. And for those with the Charlie horses, the cramping goes away. It has the magnesium, the iron, the zinc, the copper, and the list goes on and on. That's included in our plant calcium. Now, most of the calcium on the market are made from grind up bones or rocks. If you research them, things that our bodies cannot absorb. But as I said, Atami supplements are plant-based from nature. And what I like about the website, when you go on there and you click on each product, it discloses what plants it consists of, the benefits, and you will see on there that they're non-GMO, they're HALA certified, they're organic. And the HALA, if you're not familiar with the HALA certification, that's for the Muslim world. They are very, very ultra strict about their food and what it is comprised of. So if you have to sell a product to the Muslim community, it must be halal certified. It cannot have fish, it cannot have pork, it cannot have a lot of different things in it, which I absolutely love because I'm very particular about what I put in my body. So I love seeing the halal certification on our website. Another thing, the technology that they use to make our products, they make sure they will remove the toxicity, that if there's any toxicity in there, their technology removes it. It's clean. They list the source of where the products are coming from. And our CEO always goes to the farm to inspect it to make sure everything is up to par with what he's looking for before we even source from that location. And I'll move away from our supplement. We also have Korean skincare. As we know, Korean skincare is coveted. It's known to be the best when it comes to, they're the best when it comes to skincare. And our skincare, we have patented technology with our skincare. And I have seen the transformation of individual skin. We have our absolute, which is the top of the line, and it is truly absolute. That is for reversing of any damage to the skin. So if someone has massive damage to their skin where it's cracked, it's wrinkled, you whatever you can imagine, that absolute over a period of time is going to reverse that damage. And then we have the fame, which is the anti-aging for someone that might be in their 30s and 40s, where they're just about seeing the signs of aging coming in, and you want to slow that down and maintain it. That's where the fame comes in. Then we have the Derma Real Seeker, which is for sensitive skin, but it's also is going to slow down the aging. And then we have our AC Expert. That's for anyone that might have eczema, any type of damage like that on their skin, breakout. That's really, you see these young kids have all these pimples all over their face, the massive damage. That's where the AC Expert comes in. But I forgot to mention our evening care set. That's the foundation for every and all skincare. Just like the foundation of your home is the most important, that's where the evening care set comes in, because the four products that's in that evening care set is going to remove the dead skin cell. It's going to go into your pores and unclog your pores. It's going to help with any large open pores that you might have. Then we have the peeling gel, which remove the dead skin cells. We have the peel off mask, which when that goes on and it tightens on the skin, it's going to tighten, tone your skin. And as you peel it off, it also helps to pull out any blackheads or whiteheads you might have. And then we have the foam cleanser that you use to wash your face with every day. I absolutely love that. That's what I use on a daily basis. And as I said, all from nature. The benefits of these products can do for the skin. Perfect example, if you go online now and you see the younger generation, they put so much foundation on. It takes them almost an hour, my God, to do their whole makeover, and I call it truly a makeover. But Koreans, they do skincare. Theirs is all about skincare and not makeup. And that's what we want to do. So our skin can stay looking nice and fresh. And it takes you maybe 10 minutes in the bathroom to do what you're doing to make yourself pop instead of putting on all that foundation that is suffocating your skin. So this whole line of skincare is about maintaining the skin that God gave you. So you have nice, beautiful looking skin. And you might just put on, you put on your mascara, a little blush, a little powder, and your eyeliner or whatever, and your makeup, and you go and you're looking great instead of putting on so much makeup, which is damaging your skin over a period of time. I've met some young kids now that tell me there's no way they can leave the home without doing that routine because of the condition of their skin. So if you have like my daughter's 25 and she's using all these products, she will never have to worry about putting on all that heavy makeup because these products are going to keep her skin looking great. And of course, slowing down the aging process. We can't stop it, but we can get into our 80s and 90s and not have wrinkles, not sagging, not have all the damage that we see around us. Then, of course, we have our wonderful living product, which I know Miss Carol loved to talk about, which is our laundry detergent, dishwashing liquid, fabric softener, all those products that we use in our home that's truly plant based. Perfect example, our dishwashing detergent is a class one dishwashing detergent. Class one detergent is food grade. So with our dishwashing detergent, sorry, you can also use that to remove the pesticides from your fruits and veggies. Like when you buy broccoli, the broccoli head has that white film on it. You just put a little bit of the dishwashing detergent in the water. You swish that broccoli around, and it comes out so pretty, like you grew it in the backyard. That white film is gone, and it's versatile. You can use it to clean your home because it smells so great. It's made from lemon, so the smell is great. And as I said, class one, and it's also plant based. Then we have our dishwashing detergents also, which are plant based from nature. It also has soda ash in there. It has I can't remember all the different that is comprised of, but you guys can go to the website and check it out. And there's no toxic chemicals in there. For example, when we do our laundry and we dry our clothing, and we always have to remove that lint from the dryer. That lint that we're removing is our the breaking down of our clothes. We're not aware of it, but that's the slow and steady breakdown of our clothing as we use this dishwashing detergent. I mean laundry detergent that's loaded with toxic chemical. And then we put them on, we wear them, and that toxic chemical is being absorbed into our bloodstream. If we notice liver disease is on an all-time high, and it's coming from all these toxic products that we're using on our skin, in our home, on our laundry, washing our dishes. Our skin is the largest organ, and as we use these products, they're being absorbed into our bloodstream. So we have to be mindful of what we're putting on, putting in our mouth, using in our home to protect our health. So I call the Atami website a 360-degree, all about health, because we have the living products, we have the body products, we also have body lotion, hand soap, you name it. Everything is about your health. I'll touch a little bit on the body lotion. Our body lotion has, I think, 6 or 7 different plants in it. Now, I'll talk about the lavender because here in Florida, in Belle Glades, Florida, where the farmers are, we sell a lot of the body lotion because they use the body lotion as an insect repellent here in Florida. Florida, Miami, I market it to my people because unfortunately, if you don't live in Florida, you will not know. We have sandfly, horsefly, mosquitoes. I can't even remember some of the other things that's just feasting on you when you go out in the evening. But when I put that lotion on and I go out, I'm fine. And at the same time, it absorbs nicely into your skin. It's not greasy. Typically, before Atami, I would not lotion during the summer because it is so hot when you put that lotion on. And I found out those lotion will just suffocate in my pores. This lotion is plant-based. As I said, I think it's 6 or 7 plants that it's comprised of. It just absorbs nicely in. And if you had that dry, ashy looking skin, as you use our body wash, which exfoliate the skin, removing the dead skin cells with the body wash, and then you use the body lotion, your skin start to have that nice glow. People at church are saying, what is it that you guys are using? You have that glow. The lotion. It also helps if you have any type of um, rash or scar, or also stretch marks. As you use that lotion, it's going to slowly help to repair your skin as well. So the products are just truly unbelievable. I'm just always amazed as I use the products and see the results that I get or my customers will get. Then we also have sanitary napkins. And I cannot go without talking about the sanitary napkins because women are suffering with these sanitary napkins that we're buying in the store. The fibroids, the uterine cancer, the reoccurring yeast infection, the massive clotting and the pains that we have to deal with monthly comes from the sanitary napkins that we're using. It has been confirmed by gynecologists. If you go online and do your research, it will tell you that these sanitary napkins we're using are made from recycled newspaper that they put in a tub, huge tub filled with bleach. And they bleach them out to the point where they're pearly white. That's what they're making the sanitary napkins from. And we're paying our hard-earned money to buy sanitary napkins that are loaded with toxic chemical. Now, as we put these napkins on, and the blood comes down, hit these sanitary pads, that's what starts release that toxic chemical because now it's wet. And that toxic chemical is now going up into us. I've not one single customer, and my daughter was my first experiment with these sanitary napkins. She suffered like I did for years. I suffered up until I had her at 32 with massive aches and pain and clotting, huge clots. Once I had her, miraculously, it stopped. I prayed for her not to have experienced the same thing, but she did. When she started off, she had her hormones were out of whack. She had massive aches and pain and clotting beyond measure, to the point where the doctors wanted to put her on birth control pills because her hormonal imbalance were just so crazy. She would have her, her cycle twice a month. She had to wear the overnight pads. Let me tell you, the moment I started my daughter on hemoheme to balance out the hormonal imbalance and put her on the sanitary napkins, my child never had to deal with the excessive bleeding, the excessive clotting ever again. Not to mention the fact that you'll never have odors wearing these sanitary napkins because it has 4 plants that it's comprised of. I know aloe vera is one of them, bromine is one of them. I cannot, and comfort, and I don't remember what the fourth one is. But for anyone that's out there suffering every single month with this massive pain and the excessive clotting, our sanitary napkin, which is called Herb Day, because there's 4 herbs in it. I couldn't understand why it was called Herb Day at first, and then it hit me one day that it's the 4 herbs in it. And I have so many moms that buy this sanitary napkins for their daughters, and they are just so happy. No more suffering. And we also have our feminine wash, which is going to help to keep you fresh always. It's sold very in abundance to the kids in college. It's the sanitary napkins, the feminine wash, they buy it a lot. And anything else you wanted me to talk about, Miss Carol?
Yes, you forgot the toothpaste.
Oh my Lord, I am so sorry. How could I? So Hemoheme is our number one selling product. The toothpaste is our number two selling product in the company. Our toothpaste is also from nature. It's made from propolis. If you're not familiar with what propolis comes from the beehive. So if you go online and you research products that propolis is made from, you'll see it from any product that deals with, those little pimples that you get on the mouth, the herpes virus that comes on the mouth. It's in a lot of wound care product on the market. And holistic dentist also uses propolis. So it is antibacterial, viral. The list goes on and on. Now it's going to help with toothache, odor. If you have gum disease, and for anyone who has disease, or if you're familiar with anyone with gum disease, you know they have the odor. It's just unbearable. And it takes care of that. And I can validate that because I have a customer, he purchased regularly because he had gum disease. He told me he had it for years, going back and forth to the doctor with no help. And 1 month using our toothpaste, it's gone because of the bacterial property of it and what it does for the mouth. We have had individuals with receding gums. Because when you go to the dentist, they're always measuring your gum to see where it's at. One of my customers, she called and she said, my doctor, when I took my grandbabies in, were saying, wow, what's going on? Because they had a lot of cavity, they had a lot of issues going on. And he said, their gum is getting better. And you will never wake up with morning breath with that toothpaste because of the antibacterial property. It's always killing that bacteria in your mouth. As we sleep at night, our mouth is closed, all that is building up. So it does wonders for your mouth, for your gum health, your teeth health, because your mouth is the windows to the rest of your body. And whether people know it or not, Alzheimer's and all of those can also come from dental bad health with your mouth. You can have heart problem. You can have a lot of health issues when your mouth is not healthy. This toothpaste keeps your mouth healthy. We have had too many testimonies where dentists are validating that. And you get 5 of the 200 milligrams for $22, right, Miss Carol? You can't
Yes.
beat that. As we say, absolute quality and absolute pricing. So the toothpaste is worth it. We sell lots and lots of toothpaste all the time because of what it does. And we just have so many products that we haven't even touched. Oh, we have Sephora Queen. I'll talk about the Sephora Queen, which is for women's health, menopausal issue. And so many women are struggling with, night sweat or depression or anxiety or weight gain or hormonal imbalance. The Hemoheme, along with the Sephora Queen, does wonders for menopause. And of course, you want to add the other supplement because menopause comes from having deficiency in our bodies. So as we supplement and give the body what it needs, all these challenges go away with menopause. And there are lots of articles, even on YouTube. I watch a lot of videos with ladies talking about, their journey through menopause and what they're finding out as they start to supplement and give the body what it needs. All those health challenges go away. So it all comes back to, does your body have what it needs to keep you healthy? And we have the products there. We have vitamin C, as I said, B complex, the plant calcium. We have the pomegranate beauty, which is, of course, pomegranate, with the ellagic acid, which is also great for cancer. We have milk thistle, which is to cleanse the liver. We have saw palmetto, which is for men's prostate health. We have the eye supplements, the eye lutein. We have 2 eye supplement. And for anyone with, night vision, we have had individuals that their license were taken from them because they're having problems. They started using our eye supplement. They were able to get their license back. Or those who have that can't drive at night, that's not a problem anymore. I mean, the list of products goes on and on and on, and they work because God gave us nature. He didn't give us prescription drugs. He gave us nature for us to use. That is what our body readily receive is natural plant-based products. They're not going to sit in our bodies and build up in the body and cause adverse reaction. There's no side effects to plant-based products because your body naturally receives it. And this is what this company has brought to us. Koreans, the Japanese and the Koreans, they are way ahead of us. We're like 10 years behind with everything that they're way advanced, way beyond us with technology and health. They come in number.
Mm-mm. Did we lose you, Novelette? Yes, look like we did. Thank you so very much, Novelette. We lost her. Here she's back, Novelette. Okay, we had lost you for a minute.
Oh, okay.
We want to thank Novelette so very much for coming in to help us today. She have been amazing, and let's give her a hand. Yay, Novelette! If you would like to have more information, you can reach me at 478-319-0678. That's 478-319-0678. Just give me a call and we will help you with your admin needs. We have so many great products and we would love to go over all of them with you. One of the products that we didn't go over, which is one of my favorite, is the ethereal. I have a problem saying that word, patches. These are for pain. Our pain patches are more than just for pain. You can get 5 in a pack for $10. They work very well. You can cut a piece, put it across your nose at night. If someone snores, it'll stop them from snoring. It will heal your sore throat. You can cut a piece, put it on your throat. Back pain, knee pain, migraine, I don't care what kind of pain it is, that would get rid of it. Also, one of the things that happens too, you can have a cold and you can put one up under your nose, it will start that drainage. Also, our toothpaste, you can put it up your nose. Our toothpaste, don't put nobody else toothpaste up on your nose. The adamant toothpaste will get rid of a cold. It will also help you. I had a lady who had the flu and she called me and I was going to her house to take something and she's like, no, don't come to my house because I got the flu. I've had it 7 days and nothing has happened to me. That doctor, I gave her the pain patch and the toothpaste. Told her how to use it. Her husband told her to call me within 2 hours and said that why didn't I help her before? Because he had spent $45 wasted on the doctor medicine and never did anything for her. But once she took the admin product, she got out of bed. The other thing is that we have Nellie. Nellie, are you able to say anything? Nella Anderson is one of my teammates, and she has a testimony. Matter of fact, she has several testimonies, but I know she has one about the toothpaste, and she also has one about the. Nella has a cleaning service, and she actually used 2 of the adamant products for her cleaning service now because it works with her very, very well. So I'm telling you, get involved with Adamy. It's a lot of great products that will help you. Contact me. I will have a teammate who will call you and we'll work with you to get some healthy product. It's time out for us being sick. Sickness have taken over America. And as we know, there's a new COVID coming out. I sent out some information that Novelette had sent to us the other day, and it talks about the new COVID that will be here this summer. And it's going to be, they say it's worse than any COVID we've had so far. So let's think about doing something different. We have a caller on the line. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I was dialing in when you dialed. What was you? Now, as far as my testimony, as far as the toothpaste, that's right.
Yes, ma'am.
I used it. I used the toothpaste, and I also found out that it can be used when you burn yourself. And I had burnt my arm. Really was from steam one Sunday evening, and I knew when I got my toothpaste and put it on there because it had started stinging, and it stopped the stinging, and right away And I kept putting it out there, and it did turn brown, and I was afraid it was going to blister. But to my surprise, it did not blister because I continued to put that adamant toothpaste on the burn, and even though it was brown, it turned brown. Like I said, until when I watched it, I put it back on there and put it back on there, and it did not blister. Thank the Lord. And it has continued to heal, and it has healed until it's found that brown red skin is peeled off, and wherever I was burnt at really came back to its natural color, and it really worked. And also, it works also on stings, like mosquito bites, right there. And I have also taken it for my cold, my throat, gargling with it. As Carol was saying, it's good for cold. My son was sick last year, by now Christmas time. And I told him about the adamant toothpaste and what to do, put a liquid in some warm water and gargle with it, and you also can swallow. And so he did. And so he told me that it really helped him, the toothpaste. And also, I am a representative of adamant. And I also use the products, and another product that I use is the dishwashing liquid and the Bubble O2. The Bubble O2 and the dishwashing liquid I use for cleaning. I have a cleaning business, and I use that in cleaning up apartments that I clean. And it works wonders on grease, on the windows. I even just use the dishwasher liquid by itself, but the windows. It also can be used to clean your vegetables and fruit. If you like your broccoli have that white film over it, and if you put just a drop in some water and stir it, and put your broccoli down in there and stir it, it'll clear all that film off it. So it really works, and that's what they want us to do, is to use the products, and they have a testimony to tell how well they work. And
Yes,
they work.
Thank you so very much, Ms. Nella. We got 1 minute left, and I'm going to say to everybody, we want to thank you so very much for chiming in today, whether you're listeners on WDDO 107.9 or you're listeners from Facebook Live. We just want to let you know, come on, be a part of us. We really would like for you to find good health through Adamant. Our products are all natural, plant-based, organic, and as she was saying, Halo. They also are there's another form of natural that it is, and I can't think of the name. It's vegan, and everybody can use our products. And I'm telling you, if you want good health, call us 478-319-0678, 478-319-0678. Thanks. Have a blessed day.
Jesus, for the sake of the cause, I am laying down my all. No turning back, moving straight ahead. I'm on the right track, and it's all for the sake of the cause. He's calling you, and he's calling me. Lay down your all. No turning back.
Thank you for listening to the Call Radio Ministry with your host, Overseer Mable Randall, Senior Pastor and founder of God's Way Church Ministry, located at 1080 Cortland Avenue, Building B, in the historic Cherokee Heights community in Macon, Georgia. Be sure to join us next Tuesday at 3 o'clock for another edition of The Call with your host, Overseer Mable Randall.
The views expressed on this program are not necessarily the views of the Glory 980 AM, the Glory Media Group, LLC, WDDO AM, its staff, management, or advertisers, but are the views and opinions